Alright guys, does that car look familiar? That's the one Izzy built the motor in. And yes, I was able to get my truck to fit. No, I haven't put my carpets in my Corvette yet. But yeah, it fit in there pretty good. I can still get to my muffler pipe, plenty of room up front, cleaned a little bit. But back to this thing. After Izzy built this motor, this thing had a noise in it. A little rapping noise. That was, I did a bunch of videos on it and lost them on an SD card. Of course, that's why I didn't post them. But I completely tore this motor back down while it was in the car. Well, not completely. I didn't remove the crank, but I pulled the heads, pulled the pistons, checked the bearings on the rods, and it was the cleanest motor I've ever taken apart. I mean, there was literally not a speck on one of the rod bearings. It was so clean. The cylinders, I mean, only had 500 miles on it, but you know, usually in 500 miles you're going to get trash, you know, from the engine, anything like that, but it was beautiful. So I put it all back together, changed the heads, put a different set of heads on it. There were some 882s I had, and believe it or not, it was stronger, but the noise was still there. And it was an annoying noise. It sounded great for about 2 minutes, and then you'd hear a rapping noise. Strange. Engine had 80 pounds of oil pressure, hot, it'd have 70. I mean, it was just tight. Everything was, you know, right to the T. I put it all back together, put them heads on there, and well, still noise. I figured maybe bad lifters. So pulled the new lifters out, put another set of new lifters in, same noise. Well, he had a AC compressor bearing go bad, so it was rattling and squawking, so he wanted to take the AC compressor off. So I took it off, stuck my stethoscope on top of that fuel pump, and it was rapping, and that's where the noise was. So tearing it back apart and all the work I did to it for nothing. It was a fuel pump. Well, put a new fuel pump on it. It lasted 500 miles. And you're limited to the options of fuel pumps you can use as a factory pump for this thing. They make aftermarket pumps, but I'm sure we're not going to be able to see this, but the location, yeah, no focus, no nothing. But anyway, the location of the pump literally puts you right into the frame, and it doesn't fit. I mean, you could possibly make it fit, but it don't fit. So you're limited to go back with these. Well, this is what I just pulled back off of this one. This is the one that lasted about 500 miles. And it spit the pin that holds the arm in. The other one I pulled out, I mean, there was no damage, but the spring was bad on the other one, which was making it clack on the inside of the pump. Or it wasn't holding the arm up against the eccentric or something, and it was causing it to make a tap, 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 tap noise, and that's what the tapping noise was in this motor. Well, we're getting ready to go back with another one of these, so I'll keep you tuned in on this, how long it lasts. This is the brand, and that's the part number. And you know, this one actually, this one is actually built different. It actually looks like it's modified a little bit. The suction tube here is not mounted to the bottom. I'll get it over in the viewfinder like this one. It's mounted differently, as you can see. It mounts on like that instead. Maybe they built a better quality pump. I mean, these pins, you can see how they, geez, I keep forgetting to get it in the viewfinder. But you can see how they hold them pins in. They just smash the aluminum next to it. I mean, it's not really a good design, but That's what we're gonna go with. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna stuff it up in there and we'll come back once we start it up. I had to do a bunch of other things to this. Front drive shaft U-joint was toast. I had to put a speedometer shaft seal in this thing. Yeah, we're not gonna get enough light up in there. At least I can't tell if I've got light or not. There we go. Looks kind of like it to me, but the speedometer shaft seal was leaking. And of course that was caused from the speedometer gears a little wore out, but the new seal was tight around it. So while I had it out, I put a rear transmission seal in it. All right, so far so good. And I mean, he is not easy on this car. He literally beats the crap out of it. So luckily I found that front U-joint. He said he was getting a little vibration. He just got new tires put on it. So I'm sure that was the vibration. It was toast. All right, we'll come back when we get it to start up here, get the fuel pump on. I found it easier to go through above the frame here to get to that fuel pump. I can't really see through this viewfinder there. Can't tell if I'm even pointing at it. Probably not. No, not even close. But you can go right in here with a long extension and you can get right to that fuel pump right up there. Very easy. You still got to fish the old fuel pump underneath your rod, but that's the brakes. All right, time for another one. Let's see how it goes. And look, that motor don't leak no oil still. That's good. Training leaks like a sieve, but the motor ain't leaking. And he's probably got a good 15,000, 20,000 miles on this motor already, so. All right, here we go. Y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching.